Brothers bit on the side, always coming second to the main show, and that's the way we like it. Yay! See, that's a really good test. You did really well. It's Tuesday and they're lively. OK, we've got a fab show for you tonight, so stick around if you want to see plenty of this.
I think it's a beautiful. Everyone, you spread your wings here, you like a peacock waiting for sex.
More of this.
How was it?
Oh, it's fine.
Sweet guy, though. I think he's a little bit nervous.
The conversation is very,
And find out what this is all about. I want to be part of that. Right now, let's be part of it. OK, before we get to all of that, let's meet tonight's panel. First up tonight is Big Brother royalty, a former Miss Wales who entertained us all with her hot topics. It's the lovely Imogen Thomas. From Big Brother royalty to the Queen of Breakfast television, she's also appeared on Hole in the Wall, so like our housemate, she's used to getting bent out of shape. It's Anne Diamond! And continuing our regal theme is our court jester for the evening. It's comedian and TV enthusiast David Morgan. Just add, David, I am loving the new hair roll that you have going on this evening. Is that specially to come back to a bit on the side?
Totally. Just for you.
Like, totes amazing. OK, let's forget about David's hair and let's talk about tonight's show. Another incredible show tonight. Yes. So much going on. First up, Wolfie. She's made it quite clear that she's feeling victimised by Dan. So, Imogen, has he gone too far with the interrogation?
I don't think so, because considering he was a policeman before, I mean, that is his kind of, you know, job kind of thing. And I just think he just enjoys it. There's nothing else to do but just to try and, you know, quiz the housemates and see if they're fakes and everything like that. But I think she's just taken it a bit too, you know, too much to heart.
I suppose the thing is, when it's secrets and lies and you don't know what's going on and you have an actor in there already, you are a detective and that's kind of what you did for a living for 10 years. It's probably instilled in you, and then you go in there and you're not meant to ask questions. It must be slightly confusing, no?
He goes too far sometimes.
He what?
With Dan, if he, like, asks questions, he goes too far, and it's like, it gets people upset. Like, with Wolfie, for example. Yeah. Like, he's questioning her about, about her seeing a girl or whatever, and then she's upset about
her rent and
yeah, about her rent and all that stuff. I'm thinking, you know, why ask it for? You know what I mean?
Because he is desperate for a bag. He can't wait. Now, Wolfie says that she is being bullied for being different. Could it be quite simply, David, that some people just don't like her?
Yes, that is exactly what it is. She's really annoying. I'm so disappointed. When she went in the house, I was like, I love you, you're the best. I'm so excited. And then she got in the house and slowly became just this moany lump of awful. And, like, I don't like Dan either. Like, I properly dislike Dan since he went in the house. So they're just awful to each other. But
so you must be quite enjoying it if you like neither of them, to see them both be awful
No, because
to each other.
they're pulling focus from the real star of the show, Jackie Travers, which is what I require.
Our very own JT. And why do you think Wolfie's adamant that she's going to win?
Oh,
We've heard her say it quite a lot tonight.
I don't know is the answer to that. I have no idea why she thinks she's going to win. But I think she's enjoying playing the victim now. I think she really has been... I mean, Dan has been obsessed with trying to... He wants to be the guy that finds out the fake. Yeah. And so he's picked on her. And he is finding a few holes in her, actually. I mean, I'm beginning to wonder now, too. And she...
She did look slightly uneasy tonight, didn't she?
She really did. So maybe there's something there. On the other hand, she's now found a role for herself. I am the victim, please feel sorry for me. And it won't work.
Is it working?
No. I think that she's playing a really bad game now, and now she's trying to put herself in the victim role, but Hazel's not the person to say. That's Dan's best friend. It's not going to work. OK.
I think she's attention-seeking. I think she just needs to win. I think Dan's all right. He's right questioning her. I think it's entertaining, really. It's good for the show.
So you want to see more of the interrogating?
I want to see more of the interrogating.
And she just got caught out. That's the only reason she's upset.
So you think she's slightly... dishevelled by it. OK, so Wolfie, we saw this evening, called Dexter a snake again. Let's snake. When she found out that he'd been talking about nominations and about her specifically. So, David, if he is being so snaky, why isn't he having more success?
Because he's not
if
very...
he's that clever...
No, he's not. That's the problem. He's not clever enough. That's the problem. He's like... He thinks he's this kind of puppet master, where actually he's just this awful boy.
Is he an awful boy, though?
Yeah, because he's... I actually feel a little bit sorry for Dexter. I hated him when he went in the house, and now I feel a little bit sorry for him because it's obvious he's just really insecure and thinks the only way he can get anyone to like him is by buying stuff. And that's impossible in the house because you don't have any currency. So the way that he's buying people is nomination.
Well, the currency you have is things like tennis balls.
Yes,
as well.
and secrets.
I never read it. I honestly... Yes, of course you read it.
Oh, totally.
But then with the whole kind of Wolfie and the bullying thing... Dexter could throw the same thing because nobody wants to be his friend, but he's just kind of taking it on the chin.
Yeah.
Well, he's kind of going to that kind of evil genius role now, where it's like, everyone hates me, so I'm going to be evil. But it's just a shame he's not any good at it.
OK, we've seen him team up again kind of this evening with Gina. She kind of lets him in sometimes, doesn't she? And then she bats him off again, and then they become friends again, and she's like, I've had enough of you. OK, you can come back in again now. And can they be the new house power couple, do you think?
No, no way. I mean, because they're both so false. I mean, they really are. They're not genuine, either of them. And when they sort of feign this friendship...
That, though?
Yeah, it's good to watch. But when they feign this friendship towards each other, they do it, they blow hot and cold a lot, don't they? And then they see each other and they catch each other and they say they make a friendly gesture or something. And, I mean, they're playing a game. And I don't know whether either of them understand the game they're playing. But it's really false.
OK. The queen of morning television has spoken.
What would you say?
So some juicy news we've got for you all now. As we know, Dexter wasn't able to nominate, but he later told Big Brother in the diary room that if he would have nominated, he'd have picked Wolfie so that it changed the power balance in the house, and also Jackie Travers. Because he thinks that she's having a midlife crisis and that may end it. This would have seen Jackie have 2 nominations as well, so therefore she also would have been facing the public vote this week had Dexter have been allowed to nominate. It's all quite confusing. Imogen, would you like to have seen Jackie up?
No, not really. I quite like Jackie.
Yeah.
I want her to stay in there, and I think she's got a lot to give to the house, so she's quite interesting. And yesterday she was getting, you know, quite... like the face-to-face nomination, she was getting quite into it, and, you know...
She really came into her own, didn't she?
And her poor daughter was like, all right, Mum, calm down.
No, don't tell me to calm down.
Yeah, I was like, ooh.
But to be fair, you know, she's the older housemate. Yeah. She is a grown woman. She has lived through whatever she's lived through, and she just hears people bickering about, I found a tennis ball. Oh, damn, you're not having a cigarette. She must just be like...
She must be wanting to pull her hair out.
Stop it! It must be so frustrating for her.
She is 1 week from going the full Vanessa Feltz crazy, though. She really is.
And that's why we should make sure she stays in, because she's going to be interesting. She's going to get more interesting.
Do you think?
Yes. Yeah. When she runs out of songs to do, dance routines to, I'm just... Oh!
Well, you wait for the rest of the show, because
my God,
we've got lots of that coming up. OK, so there's been a lot of focus on Callum in tonight's show, with Dan saying that he has an awkward niceness. So, Anne, do you think we're seeing the real Callum? What is the real Callum?
No, again, no idea. At the moment, I mean, we're 3 weeks in, aren't we now? You get to the 3-week mark. In fact, somebody said it tonight. You get to the 3-week mark and you can't pretend for very much longer.
Yeah.
The real you has to show through. And I don't know what the real Callum is yet, but he's been trying to be the nice guy for so long, and I don't know what's going to happen.
And I think because they're all so suspicious of everybody as well, it's just that constant... You know, maybe they are overanalyzing, but I would imagine the paranoia in there...
But he's beginning to get upset about things as well, so we're going to see the real him. Yes.
The happy face
is starting to slip.
Yeah. OK, well, this is what Callum and Dan had to say this morning.
I think things might be a bit awkward between me and Callum.
Everything I said last night is still valid, you know, and still current.
There's an awkwardness about his niceness that doesn't come across as genuine.
I'm not going to make things worse by offering an olive branch or anything like that, because I don't feel I've done anything wrong.
I'm not going to go out of my way to speak to Callum, but if a situation presents itself where we're in each other's company, then I will be polite, I'll be civil.
To get over it, maybe he wants to pull me up for a chat later on. More than welcome to, happy to sit down with anyone and let him in here and explain things to him. But I won't be chasing him because it would only make things worse.
OK, so as always, he's very calm and he's very measured. But what did you think about what happened with him this evening as far as the whole nominations and then, oh, I'm so sorry that you're up for nomination? That's just like, what are you talking about? You did it! OK.
I would have liked to seen him, sorry.
That's right. No one else said anything.
I would have liked to see him just stand up to him and put Dan back in his place. Because you're just letting Dan just be the alpha male and just run the place.
But what do you think?
There's no wrong with being nice to everyone. He's being criticised for being nice now.
But do you buy how genuine he's being?
Well...
No.
No. No. I think he's soft, but he's not nice.
What, does anyone else think he is nice?
I think if Dan's going to carry on the way he is, like, he likes to go around and stir stuff up, but then when things start to boil over, he just walks off like he did with Gina and Callum when they were having the argument. But I think if Dan does carry on, Callum's real person is going to come out eventually.
But do you think Callum is genuinely a nice person?
In some ways, yeah, like...
I think he's trying to keep the peace.
All right, Mum, calm down.
Peacekeeping for viewer votes or peacekeeping because he's a genuine peacekeeper?
Bit of both, I reckon. I think he wants everybody in the house to like him, but also he's playing the game as well a little bit, I think.
OK, thank you. I can't stop looking at your shiny trousers on the back row. They're very red and very lovely. So that's what everybody in here thinks, but what are your views? Tomorrow I'll be back in the phone room, so if you want to have a chat, then call the number that's on the screen now. Right, Jackie Travers. She did so well when we asked her to help out with our Reality Bites back VT that we've asked her to treat us to a one-woman show. So here she is, David Morgan, in all of her glory.
Reality Bites back, yeah.
Jackie, as you know, having to produce 7 shows a week have left the producers of Big Brother's Bit on the Side a bit short of ideas. In fact, they've completely run out.
OK.
Therefore, they'd like you to entertain the viewers for the next 60 seconds.
Nice to see you nice. Now, Bruno, what do you think of that tap routine? I think it's a beautiful. Everyone, you spread your wings here, you like a peacock waiting for sex. But you know what? It's a tap routine, more like a rap routine. It's a crap routine. It's terrible. Nice, all right, then shut up, Bruno. Let's hear you. Len, what do you think? Well, I liked it, love. I loved it. So I'm going to give you 7. All right, my love. Now, Darcy, love. Darcy, what do you think of that routine? Oh, yeah. Well, actually, I think you should pull up, yeah, and pull the shoulders down. You know, deportment is really good, yeah? That's what you've got to think about all the time, yeah? So when you're dancing, breathe in, pull up, yeah? Lovely, shut up, Darcy, that's enough from you. Thank you very much. And what about you, darling? You. What's your name? Craig Revel Horwood. I gather Craig went into the woods the other day and he took a whore with him. And he's named the woods after the whore, and now Craig is revelling in Horwood. Lovely, Craig, what do you think of that?
Well, darling, I'm really offended. I'm going.
Lovely, dear, that's what we needed. You leave, love, because I'm still going to be here even in my 80s. Nice to see you, nice.
Welcome back to Big Brother's Bit on the Side. Whereas the main show is awkwardly nice, we are genuinely nice, aren't we? Now, we know how much you enjoy a good exclusive, and today marks the start of a 2-day shopping task. So feast your eyes on this little gem.
Housemates. The 5 most unhealthy housemates are in need of some nutrition and have been chosen to play 5 a day. Unhealthy housemates' task is to bounce their way to health in order to collect their 5 a day. There is only 5 minutes on the clock, so unhealthy housemates must give it all they've got.
Oh.
Oh, shit's in hell.
This isn't humiliating at all.
Oh, shit!
I'm freezing!
T-shirt!
What are you doing? What about me? I think I'm now.
Try and move your helmet forward.
Yes! Can't hear you!
My bum cheeks are killing me.
What, dear?
Have I got an ear? You're mine.
And if you want to know if they've passed the test, then all the details can be found on the website. Now, we're now on day 20 of Big Brother, but are the housemates being real, or are some of them still putting up a front? Here to give us an insight into what's really going on is clairvoyant Mandy Masters. OK, so Mandy, we've obtained some pictures of certain housemates with their animals. So before we look at the pictures and you kind of explain what you see, tell us how you do it and how you kind of read them.
OK, well, I home in with my spirit guides, and also I have like the inner voice.
OK.
And I study them and basically just pass what I'm hearing.
So you, OK, so you look at the picture.
Yeah.
You have a spirit guide and a voice that kind of relays information to you that they're getting.
Yeah.
And then you communicate that to us.
Yeah.
OK, so let's start with, who's up first? We've got Jackie, and this is her dog Herbie. We saw a picture of Herbie in tonight's main show as well. So what does the picture of Herbie tell you about Jackie?
Right, when I looked at Herbie, I felt he's quite a strong character, and I feel he's very strong for Jackie. I felt that, you know, from her past, a very insecure, and, you know, with him, he will know about her mood swings, her ups and downs, and, you know, he's going to be such a loyal dog to her.
Yeah.
With her future, I feel that she's had to kind of build bridges, and especially with, like, her daughter, and I feel with her future, I can see her being a lot doing drama.
OK.
More with young people. I feel being around old people may bring her down a little bit. She needs to be with a lot of young.
OK. Is there certain points of the animals that is easier to relate to, that you can read? So do you go for the eyes, or is it the ears,
I mean, no, it is the eyes.
OK.
It is the eyes that do tell a lot. But when I was looking at Herbie, it's just his whole, his head. I just felt such a strong character with him. I feel he's he knows her. He knows her inside out.
OK, let's move on to Callum. We've got a picture of his dog, Daisy.
Yeah.
So how does Callum relate to her?
Well, when I looked at Daisy, I kind of see there's going to be two sides to her.
She's really cute, though,
she
isn't she?
Cute. She is cute, and I feel there'd be a loving side to her, but when she is moody, there'd be the other side. And then I started to think, I felt there's two sides to Callum.
So which do you think is the real side? Or are both sides genuine?
I think he's trying to be in the house. I think he's trying to prove that he's changed. I feel that he doesn't want to bring the past Callum, the bad.
Okay.
I feel he wants to be a better person. I feel he's trying too much, and if the bad does come out, and I do feel it will, it's not going to be good for him.
Not going to be good or pretty?
No, definitely.
OK, well, in his audition, VT, he claims to have slept with 200 women.
Yeah.
We've seen him backtrack now to say that it was more like 9.
Yeah.
Slight difference, just a little bit. So what can you tell from the picture of Daisy? What's the truth?
I heard more like 5, maybe.
And that was from your inner voice?
When I don't feel with the 200, not 9, maybe 5, pushing out 5.
Pushing 5.
Yeah.
So what is it? Is it him being the big man? Is it him just trying to get into the house? Heard him say?
Trying to get. Obviously, he's got into the house. I think he's trying to show his people on the outside that he's changed. But I did feel there's a lot of sadness behind him.
Oh.
A lot of sadness.
OK.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to move on to the twins. This pet is slightly different because it's their goldfish, whose name is Katie. Katie the goldfish.
Yeah.
So, is it as easy to read goldfish
Well,
as
I've never read
dogs?
a goldfish. I've never read. But as soon... I mean, I did think it was funny when I got the goldfish. But as soon as I looked at the goldfish, I felt that the twins... Being in the house is going to be very therapeutic. I feel that they've been in that fishbowl. They've been secluded and they need to come out. And I feel that, you know, I felt one of them will be more for the women and one will be more for the men. And as time goes on, Jack needs to experiment a little bit more kissing with ladies. But Joe, I do feel with Joe, he's going to become a bit domineering over a lot of things. And in their future...
Well, we kind of saw him step out of his little calm interior last night, didn't we, when he kind of had that little...
But I still feel the house is going to be really good for these two. I feel they need to see a bit more of the outside world.
How do you think they're coping in there?
I feel Joe is going to really surprise a lot of people. Yeah, I feel they will cope. I feel more so Joe than Jack.
He's stronger, would you say?
Yeah, well, yeah, I feel more. More's going to come with him.
And what about the future?
This was interesting because I saw two paths, and I feel as time goes on, Jack will want to see a lot more places. Joe will, but in different ways. And I saw two paths, and I feel they will change. They won't always want to be together.
OK.
OK, and I did pick up that Joe will eventually get on Jack's nerves.
Oh.
OK, so they'll be
Well, we
bickering.
do see them bicker, don't we?
Yeah. But I feel that this is going to be very therapeutic for them.
OK, and finally, very quickly, let's move on to Sam and his dog, Trigger. Another little cutie.
Trigger, sorry.
No, it's fine. I was going to say, what do you pick up from looking at Trigger?
Trigger is a very old soul. I love this dog. I felt he was an old soul. I felt a very spiritual connection with Trigger. I also got that sometimes Sam will get on his nerves.
Right.
Because Sam will be a joker in his home.
Right.
Sometimes a bit loud. I also picked up about Sam singing. And sometimes...
So do you think he's as quiet as what we're seeing or not?
Give him some drink. A lot more drink.
Right.
And I would say there could be a real exciting Sam.
Maybe we'll see the real Sam.
Yeah. But he's a lost spirit at the moment.
OK,
he needs
so he's
to find
finding himself, maybe.
Yeah, and hopefully he will come out a lot more.
OK, Mandy, thank you so much. Mandy
You're
Masters,
welcome.
everybody.
Thank you.
Right, still to come, AJ caught up with Jemima and took her speed dating. I can't wait to see how that went. But first, a little earlier, we saw Jackie Travers entertain us, and we enjoyed it so much that we thought we'd treat you to even more. This is our very own JT deals with techno.
Jackie, Big Brother knows that jokes aren't your forte. So, Big Brother's decided to give you another chance to entertain the public.
Oh, yeah?
Big Brother's bit on the side would like to see you dance to a special music track.
OK.
Are you ready?
Yeah. I was just getting into it then.
Welcome back to Big Brother's Bit on the Side, and let me tell you, we are definitely going to be here all the way to the final, aren't we? Now, we know how much you like exclusivity, so here's something that you've never seen before. Hold on to your hats. It's Dexter playing dress up.
Vest and stuff. Shit.
What?
They laugh.
This is Big Brother. Dexter must put on one item of clothing currently worn by every other housemate.
Fine.
Everyone get the baby drinks!
Oh my God.
Put your arms in.
All right.
Put it in the pan. Put it in the pan.
Just put it over his head.
Put it over his head.
Put it over.
Oh, my bike. My fucking bike. Oh my God.
Breathe.
Fucking hell. Get something of you. He's still wearing it. He's still wearing it. Put it on your hand. That's it. Okay. Does everyone give him something? Have you given him some of that?
Done, yeah? Done, yeah?
Gina, did you
You are wearing them. You are wearing them, technically. What about Dan? Oh. Yeah. 1. Good shout.
Is that everyone? Is that actually everyone? Yeah.
Spot price, ice creams.
cold are you, boss?
They're someone's boxers.
Am I?
Well, they are. I don't know whose they are.
I can smell something in it.
Good old Dexter. Right, time now to turn our attention to model housemate Hazel. After a little video nasty left Gina, Wolfie and Jackie all shocked, her character has been called into question. So, who is the real Hazel? Is it the sweet-faced beauty? No. Or the hard-nosed shit-stirrer? Yeah. Let's take a look.
I am single and ready to mingle. I'm just a normal Irish girl, brunette, blue eyes, happy-go-lucky. Love me or hate me, I don't care.
And your wig's not. Stop it.
You call me vanilla. My living every day is made by stirring things up.
Jesus. Oh, my God.
Yeah. It's the evil inside. Don't call me vanilla again.
Confusion in the house as to exactly what Hazel said in her video. So, shall we confirm exactly what she said? She said, to stir things up, you've got to have something put in front of you, you add to it, and you plot it. It's the evil inside. I have no idea what it means, so it could be taken either way. So, Imogen, you've been through the audition process. Is this the real Hazel, or is this just something you say to get into the house?
Right, well, I said a few things just to get into the house, and I wasn't that person when I got in. You do just say things, you just want to get in there, but from her eyes, you can see some evilness in her eyes, and you can see she's plotting away, but she's not really showing it just yet. I think there's more to come.
You don't see all the time, though, do you? There are certain points with Dexter when he said things about her to her face, and when she nominated him, you really kind of saw that death stare.
You're like, oh, God.
So I think she probably does have the tendency to do that.
Yeah.
But
I think we all have, really. We're all a bit like... If someone says something to you, you're like, no, did you just say that?
Exactly.
You know, you do go for it.
Go there.
Yeah, did you really just say that? Yeah, exactly.
What do you guys... Oh, my goodness, those hands shot right
I think she's actually a really complex character. She has the nice sides to her, but if someone wants to challenge her, then she has that feisty side to, you know, come back with.
She'll definitely stick up for herself, won't she?
Definitely. I think she's coming out of her shell more so now, as when Gina said that thing in front of everyone, that kind of maybe come across a bit nasty, but she came across and challenged it really well, I think.
OK.
I think she's a pot stirrer. I think there's more to come.
Well, that's what she said in her audition VT. So you think we're going to see
more
more
arguments?
of that?
Yeah. With Gina, give her time. I think she'll get with Gina and arguments with Gina and other housemates.
OK, and you put your hand up.
I think that she's had a game planned ever since she's come into the house.
Oh, really?
And now she's got found out with her audition tapes and she's trying to protect herself.
Do you think she tries to protect herself maybe by being with Dan?
Yes, definitely, yes.
Strong character?
Yeah.
OK.
She'll struggle if Dan goes. I think she'll really struggle if Dan goes out.
Do you not think... She does seem to get on with a few of the others, though.
I think so, but she's got her wingman, and I think, you know, she's going to shoot herself in the foot if he does end up going, so...
You like her?
Yes, I like her. She's the alpha female. She's a businesswoman. She's pretty. She's got a good figure. What's wrong with her?
You like
She's
a
clever.
feisty chick,
Yes.
don't you?
Yes.
You like a feisty one. OK, our body language expert, Judy James, commented that Hazel and Dan see themselves as a regal couple. Anne, are they your king and queen?
Well, they're not my personal king and queen, I don't think, not yet,
But
no.
of the house?
I don't know whether I trust either of them that much, but they certainly see themselves that way. And I think about Hazel, I mean, when she said, I'm just an ordinary Irish girl, you know, she is a beauty.
She's stunning,
But she
isn't
looks
she?
more stunning without all the makeup.
Yeah.
And you see, that makes me think, you know, she's a nicer girl without this facade. But she has, as you said, I think she's gone in the house with a plot, with a game plan. It's like the makeup. It's the thing she is trying to drive at you, and she is determined. And again, like a lot of lovely Irish clever girls I know, they are very deeply clever, and I think she has thought this right the way through. I think she's a highly intelligent girl, you know.
She is, isn't she? And I think, you know, no matter whether we see evil eyes or not, she seems like a good sport. She's lively and she's bringing something to the house, in my opinion. Now, OK, so Dan and Hazel, they certainly seem to be taking their partnership to new levels. Viewers of a nervous disposition, please close your eyes right now.
Her eyes are beautiful, aren't they?
I think you're falling in love with me. I love you always. I love you.
Stop it.
What? I have to put my love somewhere.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, my boobs are on your head. You motorboated me.
OK, so I didn't even know what motorboating was until we had the script read through and someone had to explain it to me. David, do you fancy giving it a go?
With you?
Yeah, they're not as big, but they're very comfortable.
I don't know if I'd be any good, but I do really want to. I feel like I shouldn't. I don't want to get into trouble with an ex-member of Busted.
No, you won't. It's fine. What do you make of these two? And what we've just
For
seen?
me, Hazel's a pack animal, and she needs to be the queen of the pride. Like, she needs to be in charge. And for her, Dan's the closest she's got to another attractive female in the house, and that's all it is. She's just kind of bringing him in because she can see what a shit-stirring boy he can be, so she can use him. I don't think that... And all it is her marking her territory on Dan. That's all she's doing.
OK, what do you guys think about these two?
I think it's very weird, like, what Hazel's, like, kind of controlling Dan in a way. And I think she's using Dan as a way of showing to other males in the house that this is what I can have. And she's kind of showing that off to the girls as well, to say that even though I'm not getting attention from these, I'm still getting attention from this male in that way.
She knows it's safe with Dan.
Yeah.
So she knows that Dan's not going to go for her. That's one thing. She knows
Unlike
that Dan's...
Dexter, who tries every single day.
Yeah. She also knows that Dan's is like alpha male at the minute.
Yeah.
And she knows she can flaunt it with him, so she can get away with it.
OK, so safety, maybe?
Yeah.
That she's safe there, OK. Now, Sophie's taken note of their behaviour, commenting on how sexual Hazel is. Do you think, Imogen, she's using it to her advantage?
Definitely, but it is a bit much for the viewers, I think. Like, you know, I just don't really feel that comfortable watching it, to be honest, because it's a bit like, what is going on here? But yeah, you know, I think so, definitely. Yeah, what do you think?
They are strutting around trying to look like they own the place, aren't they? And that gives the viewers the feeling, oh, yeah, well, they own the place, they dare not vote against them then. So you can see that it's a ploy. It's a very clever ploy.
But do you think now that, you know, now Dan's up, is this going to kind of backfire?
Oh, it's the best. She's going to drop him like a hot stone.
Really?
Like, oh, totally. Because he's no longer the king of the house, like, because that's what she's doing. She's attaching herself to who she thinks is the most important. And now... she's not important anymore, so I reckon she'll move off to Sam. That's my theory.
Is that your prediction? OK, David Morgan, we will put that on tape and keep it. OK, so one person who knows her better than anyone is her best friend, Ali, and Ali is on the phone with us right now. Ali, can you hear me?
I can. Hello, everyone.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm sad hearing the comments, though.
I was going to say don't listen to them, but do listen to them because they are the people that are voting. Now, what are you making of her flirting with Dan?
Well, this whole Dan thing, I mean, for me, knowing Hazel so well, this is just the way she is. She's a really flirty, happy person. And look, at the end of the day, I think it's better that she's doing things like this with Dan than with someone like Daly who has a girlfriend, you know? I mean,
which is what one of the
off.
audience members just said. You know, she knows she obviously feels safe with Dan.
Yeah, she does. And look, he's a really nice guy. And I know this is really strange, but Hazel's always said to me that if she wasn't a model, that she'd love to be a detective. All she watches is crime dramas, documentaries about serial killers. She's so into it. So I think that's probably what drew her to Dan at first. And it's mad that it hasn't shown that, but she is obsessed with that stuff. She doesn't even watch television. She only watches crime documentaries.
So she has quite an inquiring mind then, like him.
Yeah, and that's why I can understand when people are saying they think she's got a game plan. She genuinely doesn't, but she's a very, very intelligent person. And you could see that she was reading Gina. She was reading people from the beginning. That doesn't necessarily mean she's got a plot, but she's very intelligent. And she was talking before about the game plan to Charlie, so she really understands what's going on. I think that's more so what it is that people are seeing.
Do you think people are quite shocked because initially maybe they just dismissed her as just another model going into the house?
Yeah, and like, look, when she went in, she knew that she was going to be compared to Georgia Salpa, who was in the celebrity version. And Hazel and Georgia were friends a couple of years ago. And unfortunately, when Georgia was in there, she came across so dull. And one of the things Hazel wants to do is to show that she isn't a dumb model. And look, she's so intelligent, you know, and she's a businesswoman, you know. She wants to come out with her own swimwear range. She's huge plans, so she's not just an ordinary model. And maybe that doesn't sit so well with some people, but she's a very intelligent girl, and I think we'll see more of that as it goes on.
And she's feisty, and I like that. Very quickly, can she go all the way?
Yes, 100% with the look of the Irish. But look, she's really, really nice. She's getting on with everyone. Despite the little audition VT that stirred things up a bit, everybody does like her, and she only got one nomination, and I really don't think she's going to get nominated again.
Ali, thank you so much for being with us tonight.
No problem.
Thank you, bye-bye. OK, so on Friday, we said our goodbyes to Cougar Jemima. Now, she was quite unlucky enough in the house, but AJ was on hand to try and turn things around for her with a little bit of speed dating.
You may not have found your soulmate in the Big Brother house.
Definitely not.
But I've got a feeling that he's just in there. Are you up for a bit of speed dating?
Oh, my God, are you serious?
So I'm here with Rob from Dating a Dash. So the big question is Jemima going to pull?
I think her chances are high.
If she doesn't pull, you're going to have to take one for the team. She's absolutely gagging. Are you single? Are you ready to mingle?
Yeah.
Amazing. Would you like to go on the date of a lifetime?
Absolutely.
Dress sense, what do you like to see your ladies in?
Dress sensibly.
Dress sensibly. I've got the perfect girl for you. You are going to love her. Come this way.
G-I-R-L-S, come on, girls.
Hi, Sam. How are you?
Are you fine?
My name's Jemima.
Nice to meet you.
Have you been speed dating before?
Yesterday.
Oh, yesterday? Did you? How long have you been single?
1 year.
Oh, 1 year. Oh, about the same as me.
Sorry. It is getting hot in here. Sorry to put a dampener on things, but I'm going to have to extinguish this fire. How was it?
Oh, it's fine.
Sweet guy, though. I think he's a little bit nervous.
The conversation is very,
Hi.
How you doing?
All right, you?
So I saw you on Big Brother, right, Friday? Why'd you get booed?
I think because I was a bit opinionated in there and stuff, and
Right,
a bit
okay.
outspoken. So what do you do?
I work as a fireman.
Fireman?
Yeah.
Do you?
She is a vibrant, exciting, colourful, interesting person.
He's a fireman.
What would you give her out of 10?
I'd give it 1 out of 10.
So how are you finding the speed dating?
Very good. Very interesting.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah. Considering I always said I'd never do anything like this.
Yeah, I know.
To me, 3 minutes is not long enough because I can talk the legs off behind a long bit.
Ding, ding, ding. You're coming with me, mister. What did you think?
Very nice.
Very
Yes,
nice.
lovely girl.
Wasn't feeling like the chemistry for me.
Am I hearing wedding bells?
Well, a bit too early to say.
Are you going to swap numbers?
Absolutely.
I think so, yeah. He's quite cute.
I smashed it. Come on, do your thing.
Oh, I'll give him a hug.
G-I-R-L-S, come on, girls.
Welcome back to Big Brother's Bit on the Side. You know, I thought in my head, welcome back to Big Brother's Bit on the Side. So I said, welcome back to Big Brother's Bit on the Side. I'm so like Callum in that respect. Here's today's news. At 12:08 this afternoon, Dexter and Hazel were chatting in the bedroom, and Dexter accused Hazel of calling him names. Hazel used all of her natural Irish charm to get out of it.
Yeah, but you called me a weasel yesterday, that's why I
Did I
laughed.
call you a weasel?
Yeah, you did.
When did I call you a weasel? Oh, in the nomination thing?
No, when you was chatting to Dan earlier on in the morning, and I was standing in the doorway.
Oh, and I said you look like a weasel?
No, you said I am a weasel.
Oh, you are a weasel. Yeah. Oh, you are a weasel, though.
At least she's honest.
She's good, though, isn't she? She can actually get away with anything. I love her. At 1:42 this afternoon, the effects of bikini showering started to get the better of Wolfie, who told Sophie that she prefers showering in the nude, hands down.
No, you can wear it. Are you not wearing my little white one?
I just need a naked shower. I feel disgusting.
I can't wear it because I'm freezing, though.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Is it cold out there? People wearing come on for your jackets, is it?
Yeah, no, I mean,
I really hope that she washed her hands afterwards. At 2:51 this afternoon, the housemates prepared for life outside of the Big Brother compound by rehearsing for their no doubt nationwide sellout version of Stomp, although someone seemed to be slightly out of tune, so there might be a place going spare. Any good? Stick to my day job then, shall I? No? OK. And finally, one last catch up with Jackie Travers, who's still in the diary room, dubstepping her way to Big Brother infamy.
Oh, God.
Wobble. Get up, get up, get up. Woo! Have you bumped anyone? There you go. And that's today's news. So that was the news from today, but what's happening right now? The legend that is Anne Diamond is in the camera runs. Anne, are you there?
Yeah, I am. This is so weird because I was in
Is
Big
it
Brother.
quite surreal?
I was in Celebrity Big Brother 2.
Yeah.
And when you're in there and these mirrors are all around you, you really don't imagine that all of this is happening behind the scenes. If I was
it must
wearing,
be so strange.
If I was wearing my white jacket, I might be sort of a ghostly figure to them.
Yes.
So that I've put
You
a
have to cover
dark
it up
blanket on. Yeah.
And you need to whisper, Anne.
Oh, sorry. Oh, am I a bit loud? Can they hear me?
Just a little bit.
They're being a bit
told me to
loud,
ask you to
though.
be quiet.
They're being a bit loud at the moment, though, aren't they?
Oh, OK. What's happening?
Well, look, lots of things have been happening. They've just been doing their stomp. But if I keep you totally up to date with exactly what's going on, Callum has given Charlie a 40-minute head massage while Jackie looked on. And then the big subject of the night has been pubic hair. Sam showed his to Daly and Dexter. Dexter told Wolfie they were so long it looked like Rapunzel. Dexter, yeah, I know, it gets worse. Dexter and Daly went on to give tips to Sam on how he should shave his pubic hair. Now, away from that subject.
highbrow tonight, then.
It is, yeah, just because I'm here. Dan is still complaining that Wolfie isn't giving him any cigarettes, so the old complaint goes on.
Yeah.
And then the housemates have been continuing with today's task because they had to dress in morph suits with giant letters on their backs, and they were played a sound bite of a quote from another housemate. I'm being a bit loud again.
No, you're fine, Anne. You're fine.
Good.
We need to wrap it there.
And they had to rearrange themselves in words, and everybody got confused.
Amazing. Thank you, Anne. Anne Diamond, I love her. Charlotte, what's going on here online with the general public?
Well, in tomorrow's main show,
yes,
we're going to be asking the 4 nominees their questions, the public's questions. So we want you to send in your most spiky, awkward, like most uncomfortable questions. We don't want you to hold back.
OK, so this isn't... who's been your favourite person in the house?
No.
Or
We don't want nicey.
What was it like watering the plants every day?
No.
We want the most uncomfortable
nitty-gritty
questions,
ones.
the most awkward questions.
Exactly.
Anything that's going to make them go... Although, you saw them in noms, they are quite happy to face anything, aren't they?
Exactly.
So even more reason to send in your most difficult questions.
And only the best ones we picked, so make sure they're good. Oh, and they want to tweet us at BBUK using the hashtag #KillerQuestion.
OK, so killer questions, awkward questions to @BBUK on Twitter.
@BBUK.
OK, what else?
We've also got a new app. It's called Big Brother the Game, and it's
Why don't I have this?
Yeah, it's on iTunes now. OK. Or iApp, wherever it is.
Yeah.
And it's free. And you can get predictions, polls and quizzes every day,
And
so it's really fun.
Do you have a quiz?
There's like a ranking system as well, so the more people get questions right, you kind of go up in a ranking system, so it's really fun.
Oh, so you can test your Big Brother knowledge.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my goodness, that's the end of my days forever. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks to all of my guests today. That's all we've got time for. I will be back tomorrow with Sean Williamson and Big Brother 13's Lauren and Adam. Have a wonderful night. See you tomorrow.